This is the one you do on Thanksgiving, okay?
Okay.
Go. No, you do the fist bump, and I go like this. Turkey.
Go, move it and move
Oh,
it.
that's what you're doing that explodes
How about
everywhere.
boom. Hello, Dave. How are you?
Good, Andy. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent.
Well, it's great to see you in person, huh?
I
Finally,
know,
after all these
right?
days of Zoom and what have you.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Well, I'm glad you're here.
How's Special Olympics been?
It's been a tough year. Actually, it's over a year, right, where we have not been able to be together. And what's really cool is we are starting to see a time where now we can come back to play.
Okay.
So as we come back, we've got to be flexible on how we come back. We've got to do things maybe a little bit differently. So we can get everybody back to play.
Yeah.
But then also so that we can be a program where we can get more and more people involved across the state, right?
Yeah, definitely. What does all that mean for
the Stars, for your team?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great question. And it's going to mean hopefully really great things for everybody. So we're looking at 4 different ways to roll out our mission. And we're looking at different levels of participation. Some of them are very similar, and try some new ways too, so we can get more people out and more people together and more people active, right? So we're looking at recreational sports. We're looking at invitationals. We're looking at regional competitions and regional sports and state competitions, which you've been to many of those, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So let's start with recreational sports in 2022.
Okay.
So we want to encourage delegations, families, friends to get out there and host events where we can get our athletes out together, socially, being active, and having a great time.
Yeah.
So activities that, that might not been our traditional sports. You could host a bags tournament, or it could be fishing, or yoga, or might be paddling, anything that, could be dance, anything that helps your team get together, be active, be healthy, and have a great time.
I love to dance. I like to groove. I like to
Oh, yeah?
do everything with it.
Well, so maybe your team could host like dance classes then. What do you think?
Definitely, yeah.
Well, that would be great.
Yeah.
And so that's a great example of how we can do it. The next would be invitationals. So invitationals are locally based competitions, or they might be scrimmages, or you might have 2 teams that are practicing together, and they decide, hey, we're going to scrimmage the second half, or we're going to practice on Tuesdays, and we're going to scrimmage on Thursdays, or whatever. But more competitions, but more informal, and could evolve into something where it's weekly or more than once a week. And the key thing here is that'll get more competitions out there. You guys will have more opportunities to compete against other teams as opposed to just practicing.
I love competitions. I just want to get out there and meet new people.
Perfect. Well, same. I like to practice.
Yeah.
But I really like to play the game against other people and to compete. So that's going to be fantastic. The end goal there is that you guys will have a lot more opportunities to compete against other teams. And the third one would be regional competitions. Very similar to what you've seen before, like for regional basketball, regional softball, right?
Yeah.
So the competitions are still meant to be a little closer to home, so teams can travel, compete, and return home all in the same day. So much more doable for many, many more athletes.
Yes.
But yet we want to infuse a little more pomp and circumstance, make those a little bit bigger format, and make those a big competition that people can gear up for. After the regional competitions, we'll for sure have state competitions.
Okay.
Just like we had summer games. You've been to summer games.
I have.
Like bowling.
Yeah.
You've been to bowling, right? So we want to keep those as well.
Yeah.
And those are big events, but they're once a year events. And so we want to provide more opportunities for more competitions and build through those 4 different activities. But for sure, we will have a regional or state competition for all of our 17 sports like we've had before.
What do you think about all that?
Well, I love it because I really think our goal is to not only get our 8,000 plus athletes back out and active and participating in whatever they would like to, but go way beyond that and get the tens of thousands of other potential athletes that we've never seen.
Okay.
Because we've seen how tough it is to be isolated. We have an opportunity to pivot, and if we're all flexible and grow, we can actually reach tens of thousands of athletes,
Okay.
along with all the unified partners, and build this as big of a movement as it really can be.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you are asking these questions. I'm glad that you're excited to get back to the field of play.
I am.
Thanks so much for asking those questions, because I think it's great to hear your perspective, and if you're excited about that, then I know we're on the right track.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right.